Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Colin Ford, and I'm hanging with Galaxy on Comic-Con Radio.
Buzz, buzz, Hornets. It's another gorgeous Glendale morning where it's always 82 degrees of opportunity. I look at you scholars and I see infinite possibilities. So don't wait to throw yourself into becoming the best you that you can be. Some say you're a lost generation, but with a winning attitude, you can conquer the world.
Seize the crowd!
I never underestimate the optimism of youth because I believe the children are our future.
So where do I see myself in the future? Crushing the apocalypse.
Strap in, douche waffles.
Shit's about to get weird.
And you thought we weren't gonna have any fun in the apocalypse. Shame on you.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Galaxy signing in for Comic-Con Radio. Coverage of pop culture events from around the globe. Amazing interviews with celebrities. Daily recaps and reviews of popular television. Movie reviews. Everything Comic-Con and fandom from around the globe. Comic-Con Radio. Get ready to enter our universe. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Galaxy for another amazing episode of Comic-Con Radio. Today we have a really cool cat in the studio. He's starring in this new series called DayBreak on Netflix. We welcome Mr. Colin Ford. What's up, brother? Welcome to Comic-Con Radio.
What's going on, man? Thanks for having me, man. Stoked to be on.
Hey, man, we are very happy that you're on. You are the star of DayBreak. How does that feel, brother?
Oh, man, I'm on cloud nine. I can't wait for everybody to check it out. I'm so stoked for it finally to be coming out. It seems like we started the process forever ago, so I'm really thrilled.
Hey, man. We're happy to have you on the screen, in TV shows, all over the world. I remember you back then and we bought a zoo. You were a much younger Colin Ford, but you look the same, but just older.
Yeah, man, just a couple years older, I guess, you know.
That was a long time ago. That was like almost a decade ago. How was it working on We Bought a Zoo?
That was crazy, man. That was definitely one of the most pivotal experiences of my life, you know, growing up in this acting entertainment space, getting to work with Cameron Crowe and Matt Damon and all the folks on that project really kind of shaped me as a young person and shaped me as an actor. And so I'm really thankful for that experience.
So you're born in the United States, the 90s, so you have that 90s influence. What made you want to become an actor?
You know, it's so funny. It's funny you say 90s influence. So, like, one of the things that I was watching as, like, a 5-year-old kid was the Power Rangers. That was on, like, all the time. As a young child, I told my mom, I was like, I want to be a Power Ranger. And she was like, okay, not really thinking anything of it, you know, went about her business. And well, I kind of persisted on her and told her I really wanted to be like the Red Ranger on the television. And so I think she finally understood what I meant, that I wanted to be an actor. After like a lot of persuading, my mom took me to a local agent's office in Atlanta at the time where I live. And I went in all by myself for like an interview. They signed me at that agency and I kind of started doing like modeling, commercials. So one day I went to an open casting call for Sweet Home Alabama and got a super small role in that project. After being on that big set, even though I had such a small role, I just knew this is what I wanted to do and kind of kept doing it ever since then.
So you basically started this whole thing. You got a little bug in you. You wanted to become an actor.
Yeah, man.
Look at you today, man. Are they happy that you did push them when you were younger?
Yeah, I think so. I think that, you know, growing up, it's always really important to my parents that I remain, you know, an educated young person, that my education didn't slip. Acting was something that I was going to do, that I was also still an avid student. So I had to study really hard. That was the deal. You know, I got to take this just as seriously as I take this. So I'm really thankful for that. I think that shaped me as an individual. You know, I always knew that as high school approached that I could go to college, that those were sites and opportunities that I'd set myself up for success. So, you know, it was a decision when I became of age to go to school. Was I going to continue on this path of education, or was I going to take a hard right turn and put all my eggs in one basket of acting? And it took a lot of decision making, and even took a gap year where I just tried to really focus and make the acting thing happen. And fortunately, I got enough opportunities in that year to kind of stay afloat and keep myself financially stable. So I chose to kind of go with the acting route, and it's paid off so far. I mean, I really feel like I'm blessed, but I also feel like there's an opportunity somewhere down the road to go back to school if I want to.
The opportunities you have right now, it doesn't happen for everyone. Some say luck, some say skill. Whatever it is, you're making it happen. You know, you're a young dude, you're in your early 20s, and your filmography is amazing. You've been on some great movies. Man. Great TV shows. You recently were in Captain Marvel. You played Steve Danvers. I heard Captain Marvel was shot in such secrecy. Was that something really cool that you were going through when you were filming Captain Marvel?
Yeah, it was so cool. You know, I've been a part of some big productions, but I tell you what, that production, that set was absolutely massive. And like you said, it was very hush-hush. It was an absolutely insane process to be part of. I'm super stoked that I even got to be a small part of such an iconic film. So yeah, it was a blessing, but it was a little overwhelming. It was such a wonderful set. I'd love to be a part of something that large in the future again.
Well, you will be, man. You're in DayBreak. We started supporting that a few months ago. We saw little things here and there. We had the pleasure of having a few of your castmates on the show. We chatted about it, but we couldn't talk a lot about it because it was too soon. And now you're here. You are the star of it. You're the lead role. You're the dude that's lying down with your hands crossed behind your head on the main poster, Mr. Colin Ford. You went through a lot that led you to this role. You were in Supernaturals. You played the young Sam Winchester. And you were on 6 episodes, not 1 either. So I got to give you a big applause for that one because everybody goes through Supernatural, but they only play 1 episode or 2 episodes. You have both. You have television and you have movie experience, but working with Netflix on something like this, was it more of like a movie experience for you or a TV experience?
You know, I felt like a combination of the two. It really did because of the size of the production. I mean, I really have to tip my hat to Netflix and the creators of the show, Aaron Colite and Brad Payton and Jeff Pearson and everybody, all for just kind of creating this incredible world. I mean, every day when we walked on set, we had such amazing sets and amazing, set design that it literally was so easy to just kind of fall right into character and pick up where we left off the day before. It was so simple to just kind of really play on set. This was such a massive production. We had such a huge level of craftsmanship on all of our sets or props, just really kind of dialed everything into exactly the way like I read it on the page. So I couldn't have been more happy with the way it all turned out. And I just can't wait for everybody to see like what we got away with. That's what I keep telling everybody. It's like, I can't believe we got away with all of this.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to see either the hierarchy, the way the TV series is set up, especially in that one clip that you're in. You have your sword, and that guy has his finger up, and you're trying to slice his finger, and then you jam it in his hand. I still feel that pain right now in my hand. That was and you were like, yeah, I meant to slice your finger off, dude.
Dude, it's fun. We have a lot of great elements of like, messing with, action moments that normally would be super heroic. And in this case, it's very comedic. And we have a lot of moments like that throughout the season. I think it's a great opportunity to lighten the darkness that's usually surrounded by a post-apocalyptic type show. It's kind of what we wanted to do is, this is the most fun apocalypse you could ever want to live in. This is where some people might think that the apocalypse is the worst thing in the world. My character, Josh, thinks the apocalypse is the best thing that ever happened to him.
Oh, yeah. It's cool. And, we've been waiting for a TV show like this because we have The Walking Dead, which is amazing, Fear the Walking Dead and all that, and a bunch of other zombie apocalyptic movies happening here and there. But we were waiting for something like this because it's going to keep going. I know it's a Netflix brand, so it's going to probably go in at least 3 to 4 seasons, maybe even more, because the way it seems amazing. Now, the TV show, it was very hush-hush, and then all of a sudden in the past couple of months, it's like, boom. I bet you guys had to film in a lot of secret locations, but we're going to get to that part later. You're from Nashville, Tennessee, right? I wanted to ask this before I forget.
Yeah, man. So funny thing is I actually didn't live in Nashville for a very long period of time. I was born there, but my parents were in the middle of a move between Nashville and Atlanta. And my mom was packing up the last couple boxes at the house. Dad was already started his new job in Atlanta. and I came 2 weeks early. So Dad hopped on a flight and arrived 9 minutes before I was born, before I scooted on down to Atlanta 2 days later.
So grew up in Atlanta, which is even cooler. Oh, not to say that Nashville is not
hot
cool.
Atlanta.
Fans out there, Nashville is cool. Do not kill me for saying that. I was just joking. So Atlanta, growing up in Atlanta, Georgia, how was that?
Dude, growing up in Atlanta, Georgia was really great, really cool. I think that, I am the man that I am today because of my kind of split East Coast to West Coast lifestyle. Definitely half and half. Like, I love country music and I love, all that kind of stuff, but I also really love hip hop music. So I feel thankful to have grown up on both coasts. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, both coasts are cool. I'm split between coast to coast, between New York and L.A., so I know how it is. I'm on a crazy train, and then sometimes I'm in my car in crazy traffic. Two different things, both crazy, both busy, but we got to make it happen, right, bro?
That's right.
So
crazy.
With your cool TV filmography and your movie filmography, you got to probably work in Canada a lot. How do you like Canada? Because I know a lot of the major studios are there, especially with sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, man. I love Canada. I'm going to Canada tomorrow. So
booyah.
I love Canada. I work there all the time. I'm a big fan of Canada. Josh, my character, is Canadian. Brad Payton, the creator and director of the first episode, is Canadian as well, from Toronto. We chat a lot about the Raptors and the things that Josh knows as a Canadian survivalist in the show. So, it's very important that I got my stories down before we started filming.
So, working with Matt Damon, man, how was it? Was he cool to you? Was he nice? Was he like, hey, get out of my way, kid?
No, man, Matt is absolutely amazing. Working with him shaped kind of how I am as an actor and how I am as an adult. I think that my experience with him, really humbled me, and I think it showed me that hard work pays off. And he's such an amazing family man, such an amazing guy on and off set. He really is somebody to look up to, and it's always really great when you work with somebody that and you meet them and you look up to them and they really pan out to be the way you wanted it to be in your head. It's always a little bit crummy, I feel like, when you meet somebody that you love and they don't turn out to be the way you thought they were going to be in your head. But Matt is the guy you think he is.
You better say these nice things, because he's probably listening and he's going to be like, I'm going to get this kid when I see him. Even if he wasn't, you're like, yes, he's the best. Send him a dozen of roses. So, I'm just kidding.
Matt is the bomb.
You know what? You've worked with a lot of cool names. I remember this one bid you did on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. You played the action figure of Dick Cheney.
That's so funny. Dude, that's like a little skit. I forgot about that even until you said it. That's so funny. I wonder if they can find a clip of that anywhere online. That's hilarious.
Well, hey, we got a lot
My
of
mom
stuff.
Probably has it somewhere.
Yeah, your mom probably has everything. She has all your clips tagged, labeled. My son, because you're so busy now and you run around, so she probably throws on your old clips. This is how he used to be.
What's funny is actually I need the internet's help on this one. I actually did a clip years ago. Chelsea Handler had the show,
Blind
the Chelsea
Date,
Handler
right?
Show. Yes, man. I can't find it anywhere. The actress that I did it with, Megan Ward, is her 25th birthday yesterday. I just thought of it yesterday because I saw it was her birthday. I thought, oh my gosh, let me try to find this online, because I was trying to show my mom and my girlfriend, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it anywhere. So if anybody out there has this clip, please tag me in it, send it to me, whatever.
Yeah, we're going to start messaging Chelsea Handler's show as well for you, man. We'll get on a little finding kick there for a couple of days, and we'll see if we can find that. It was episode, I think, 1.3 or something like that, and our producers
it was
are
like
holding up big
season.
Notes. I see it, guys. I see it. Just find the clip. They act crazy over here, man. It's a crazy studio. Yeah, this is Comic-Con radio, but they do so many crazy stuff. So, talking about Comic-Con.
I've done San Diego Comic-Con a couple of times with Under the Dome, and that was super fun. Loved doing that. And then we just had the opportunity screening the first episode of DayBreak to a bunch of folks in New York Comic-Con. So that was my first time going to the Javits Center out there. Super fun vibes. Seems like everybody in New York was really excited for the show, so it gave us a lot to be excited about. We approached the release date. So I'm really stoked for the entire world to see all 10 episodes.
It's exciting to have all 10 episodes released at once. That's why I love Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that, because they get to drop the entire season at once. You could binge if you want. You could watch a little bit at a time if you want.
So
it's
sick.
like watching a freaking 10-hour movie. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. It's never ending. It's never ending.
No, it's awesome. I am a binger, that's for sure.
Are you? You're a binger? Are you going to watch the entire season?
Oh, yeah.
Because I know playing in it is one thing, but sitting and watching it is another. Are you going to have a big event or something like that?
I'm actually going to be working on another project while it releases. So I'll be a little bit preoccupied. So I can do a little bit of my homework, my script study at the end of the night with it on, so I can hide away from it. No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm stoked to watch it. No. I'm really excited. I think everybody probably has a hard time as an actor, watching himself, but I'm just so excited to see how the show's all edited together, to see it with all the vinyl music. It's just really exciting, and I feel really proud to be a part of this, so I'm definitely going to watch it.
Hey, man, you're a very cool dude, man. Your team's really cool. I really appreciate you coming on the show, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Under the Dome, what an amazing show. You were on that as Joe McAlister. How was that experience?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I loved working on Under the Dome. Such an awesome show, such an awesome cast. It was a developmental time in my life, and I'm really happy that it carried me into young adulthood. It was an awesome show, and it's funny, it was only originally written as a 12-episode miniseries. And we filmed it out in Wilmington, North Carolina, and we had such a good time doing it. It was so well received. So CBS greenlit us for a couple more rounds at it, and we had a great time. It was a great run. It would have been fun to have one more season, but it was good fun.
Hey, it's all good. Sometimes they last, sometimes they don't. That's why it's so important. We created this hashtag called Watch Live, and we always push it. And we support a lot of TV shows. We're friends of a lot of creators of shows. And we always tell the fans out there, you have to watch live, because watching it on the apps are cool. But if you don't watch it live while it's happening on whatever platform it's coming on, then a lot of shows kind of go, even though they could be the most amazing shows in the world. But some people look at numbers, not afterward numbers, but as it's playing.
Yeah, I think it's super important to watch live, especially on the network.
Well, I want our entire fan base, I want everybody in the world to watch DayBreak on Netflix, because they have to.
Yes.
You have won so many Young Artist Awards. You've won 3 Young Artist Awards. You've been nominated multiple times. You got this going on, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just going to keep my head down and keep moving forward. I think that's all I can do. I'm blessed with all the things I've received so far, and I'm really thankful and humbled. This has been such an amazing year. And again, I just can't wait for everybody to see the show. And I think that, they're all going to, I think there's something in it for everybody. That's a very cliche thing to say, but it's true. And I hope everybody loves it. Yeah, absolutely.
They will. They're going to love it. Hey, man, the zombie genre is huge. I just launched my new comic book. It's going to be released in the next 3 to 4 months. It's a zombie comic series. It's a lot different than everything else, but we love zombies. Everybody loves zombies. They're petrified from them, but we love them. They want to keep them as pets and pet them and do all that crazy stuff. Aside from DayBreak, the war with Grandpa, what's up with that? Can you talk about it?
I wrapped that a long time ago. I think it's sitting in post-production right now. They don't let me know these things, man. They don't keep me up to date. No, I had a good experience working. It was a cool experience working with Uma Thurman and Laura Marano and Rob Riggle down there. I had a great time filming in Atlanta, and hopefully the film comes out soon and folks can see it.
Isn't it crazy that you're 23 and you name these superstars that have been in Hollywood for 2 decades? Kicking butt. You've been in Hollywood for over a decade yourself, but you were young. You just named these people in a movie with this person and a TV show with that person. It must feel good inside at age 23. You're so accomplished.
Oh, man, I definitely feel blessed, feel thankful that I had such supportive parents at a young age that allowed me to kind of drive this crazy, insane ship that is my acting career. So I'm really thankful for that. I think it put me in a position to work hard for the things that I want, and I'm really thankful to have these opportunities at my age. And, I just want to continue to work on more challenging, more and more inspiring projects, and I look forward to those opportunities in the future.
Do you give advice to younger kids or even older kids than you? Do you sometimes chill with them and you give them advice, or you're not about that?
I mean, I'm always open to giving people advice. People don't normally ask me for advice. I don't
You're
know.
young yourself. They're like, why should I ask this guy? He's probably not going to tell me.
But if anybody ever wants any advice, I'm more than happy to share what I know.
Well, what would you tell someone starting out in acting right now? Like, say they're like in their late teens, they're listening right now, they love you, they got your posters on the wall, they don't change in front of you, they run to the bathroom and then they come back out. That's how much they love you. What would you give them advice to start right now? What can they do first that'll get them into the Colin Ford realm?
Oh man, well I think that if anybody, just general advice for anybody who's looking to achieve their dream, I think that you have to obviously know that hard work is key, and that you have to make sacrifices and sacrifice some things that you want to do, or you have to use your free time really wisely and be focused. I think that anybody to not get discouraged when you hear a no, to keep persisting through the no's, to keep persisting through the hard times, to always seek guidance from people that know more than you, and to listen to them, and to, take everything with a grain of salt and realize that, it's a hard business. But if you keep your head down and keep working hard, people are going to see your hard work and it will pay off. I think that just watching films and watching people that inspire you are just the first step into kind of figuring out how to shape your career and how to figure out the kind of actor or kind of professional you might want to be in whatever business that you're trying to pursue.
Look at you, bro. 23. Look at that advice. You just inspired me. I'm going to be an actor. Call my agent, guys. Tell him right now. Dude, nobody at your age gives that kind of advice. That's why I asked you that. Very level-headed dude. You speak well, but you also know how to have fun. That was great advice, and I hope people get inspiration out of that. And I hope the next time they see you at Comic-Con, anywhere, New York, San Diego, Paris, London, they're like, dude, thank you. You molded me or put me in the path that I'm supposed to be right now. But, with that aside right now, you're an inspirational dude. What was the most funnest thing that happened on DayBreak? Like the most funnest scene? I know there's probably a lot, but what tops it all off?
So I grew up skateboarding. I always thought, at 13, 14, that if acting wasn't going to work out, it's fine. My pro skating career was going to pay the bills. And that didn't necessarily work out for me, but I loved the fact that my character Josh is a skater in the apocalypse, and one of my favorite things to do in Albuquerque when we were shooting was skating through the mall, like all the time, which was super fun.
So you got to skate all the time. Where they filmed this, were this like areas that was already like run down, or did you guys create areas and make them look run down?
We absolutely created. Barry, our set design, he created everything. He's a genius. He created the apocalypse that you guys are going to see on screen, and it's amazing.
Dang, that's cool, because The Walking Dead, what they do is they go to like these areas that are not doing well, abandoned, stuff like that, and they create this post-apocalyptic area. So you guys went into like some cool neighborhood and made it look like the zombies broke loose.
That's exactly right.
That's cool. And you're co-starring with Matthew Broderick, Cody Kearsley, and Sophie Simnett. How was that, dude?
It was amazing. I loved getting to work with Matthew and Sophie and Cody and the rest of the cast. But everybody's just really wonderful. So fun to kind of get to do some of like our little bits in the first couple episodes, or kind of little nods to Ferris Bueller's Day Off and stuff like that. So it was really cool having Matthew on set and getting to talk to him about breaking the fourth wall and all that good stuff. So it was really nice, getting to kind of work with one of the actors that I really looked up to growing up.
We had Cody on the show, and I asked him this question. I have to ask you as well. If you had a choice right now, this moment, Marvel or DC, who would you do a movie with?
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Man, you got to answer. Come on.
Oh, man. Producers, please don't kill me. I'm just kidding. Marvel, I think. I'm a big fan of the MCU. I'd love to be part of the MCU in some way in the future. And
that would be cool. Hey, there's so many characters.
Very cool.
If you pick up a comic book, there's like hundreds and hundreds of characters. So that's awesome, man. I like that choice. Now, when you're on set and you like weird stuff, you thought it was ghosts or anything?
No, but they were filming El Camino right next to us, and sometimes they would do random explosion tests and like not tell everybody on the studio lot that was happening. So sometimes we would think that like some bad ish was about to pop off right next to where we were, but it was really just an organized test.
That's really funny. You guys are like into your thing, and all of a sudden you hear an explosion.
Boom! You're like, whoa, what the heck is going on?
And maybe like your director didn't want to tell you guys so he can like catch you guys in a scene getting all startled. You know, some directors do that. They'll do some crazy stuff to get you like in a raw moment.
Exactly.
So you play 17-year-old high school outcast Josh, and you're searching for your girlfriend Sam in Glendale, California, which is funny. And you're going through all this crazy stuff, and there's like these evil Mad Max looking kind of jocks and these cheerleaders, and you guys call the zombies ghoulies. How fun is that, man? How fun is that?
It's crazy. I mean, that's just part of this crazy world that, you know, our writers and showrunner Aaron Colite came up with. It's just so crazy. You know, we took a few things from Brian Ralph's graphic novel that makes my character and certain characters paying homage to the graphic novel. But, man, it's amazing the world that they've created. And I just feel so happy to have been kind of part of bringing it to life.
Well, that's wonderful, man. And aside from that, what other projects are you working on that you could talk about? Anything you can share?
Right now, I'm just getting on something that I can't share with everybody yet, but to be able to, yeah, I'm just kind of getting ready to hopefully get back to Albuquerque for season 2. Shout out Netflix. We'll see if that call comes in soon. But until then, man, I'm just hanging tight, enjoying some downtime, spending time with the family, and enjoying the holiday season.
And is there any recurring roles that fans can know that you might go back into? Is there any shows? I know Supernatural, this is the last season, so you won't be back there. But is there any TV shows or anything that you're reprising in the near future that you could talk about?
Yeah, there's a new CBS show called All Rise that I'm going to be on the 6th episode of. I'm not exactly sure when the air date is, but I think it's sometime soon.
Well, All Rise already released, so you're going to be in that. Nice.
I'll be on the 6th episode. I'll be on episode 6. So check me out there. Other than that, just kind of hanging out. I'm working on a project that I can't share the details of right now, but
keep it top secret.
And when I can, I'll send you a DM.
Yo, send us a DM. Promise to come back on the show. We want to get you end of season for DayBreak. We got to chat with you about all the crazy stuff you did. With that, with being on all these different things and recently being on DayBreak because it's a zombie thing, have you seen your fan base grow a little differently?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I think that whenever you have like a new project coming out, there's always a little bit of a buzz, and so, you know, that generates an influx of like new and excited people that want to chat and talk about it. So, you know, I definitely see that and welcome it. I love chatting with everybody on Instagram and Twitter. I am at Colin Ford, and you know, so if you guys want to chat with me about the show or chat with me about previous things I've done, or if you just kind of want to stop in and say hi.
Well, you're a cool dude.
Yeah.
I know you reply to people. That's nice of you, man. Always stay this way, Colin, because you're going to be rising up, and up. And with that said, Colin, is there anything you want to tell the fans before we mosey out of here?
Yeah, man. I just want to tell everybody to, look, enjoy life and love yourself and love everybody else and watch DayBreak.
That's it. Watch DayBreak. Watch Colin. Enjoy it. DM Colin. It's at Colin Ford. No special characters, no weird numbers, no nothing. It's just straight up Colin Ford. On Instagram, he does reply. Just don't be naughty. And no naked pictures, please. Colin, man, you've been lovely to chat with. You're a cool dude. You're just like how you are on your characters. You're just like how you are. I expected you to be this way, which is really ultra cool, man. I chat with hundreds of people a year, and I love it when they're exactly the same, and I can already know how they are, dude. So stay the same way, bro. You are making it happen,
I appreciate that.
man.
Thank you.
You are making it happen, and
Thank
I really
you very
appreciate your work. Appreciate you, bro. And with that said, Colin, are you ready to sign out?
I'm ready to sign out. Thank you for having me, guys.
Let's do this, baby. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Galaxy with the amazing Colin Ford, and we're signing out from another amazing episode of Comic-Con Radio. Colin, you have to do this now. You have to blow a billion kisses to everybody. We do it at the end of every show. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
I'm ready.
Mwah! Billion kisses.
Mwah!
That's it.
Thank you guys for having me.
Girls, grab his kisses and don't tell his girlfriend, okay? Anyways, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are signing out. Have a lovely day. Watch DayBreak, October 24th. Netflix, binge watch it. DM Colin, at Colin Ford. Watch his career. He's cool. Watch him on everything. Go check out his filmography. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, peace.
Peace.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Galaxy signing out from another amazing episode of Comic-Con Radio. Tune in for your daily shows of Comic-Con Radio. Go to comicon-radio.com. Reach us on social media. Instagram at Comic-Con Radio. Comic-Con Radio, taking the world one listener at a time.